Hello viewers, thank you for joining me once again on DMAPS TV. Please don't forget to subscribe so that you won't miss any of the videos, any of the posts that we do pano. So chirongwa chedu chadzoka zvekare news at any time na Honorable Madiva tichikuchingamidza. So the issue that we have today is that of General Chiwenga. Yes, you know, the general, the vice president Constantino Gouveia Nyikadzino, who has been in China for the past couple of days. Vange vakaenda on his routine medications, on his routine check-ups sezvo vasiri kunyatsofila bho mukuru. So I know a lot of people pese panoenda mukuru kunorapwa vanhu vanosara vachiti chichi havachadzoka zvazodai. So but usually mukuru anonyadzisa vanhu anozongodzoka, anenge vaive vanongogara vachitaura is it Van Dam aiti I will be back, ayo this was nigga aiuti I will be back. So ndo zvinongoita mukuru, he is back now. But now the issue is the government through the Ministry of Health yakaissue a statement in arimu statutory instrument 83 of 2020 vachitaura iwo kuti if returning residents due to the pandemic munhu paanodzoka especially achibva kuma-infected countries anofanirwa kuenda painonziyo 14 days isolation achiita undergo self-quarantine. But the issue with the people now, vanhu vari kuti why is it mukuru havana kuenda the mandatory 14-day isolation upon return from China, which is the epicenter of the pandemic. So those are the issues. Vanhu are now saying kuti are these people immune from even from their own laws? Are they immune even to the pandemic itself? Ndo zviri kutaurwa nevanhu vachishamisika kuti we have seen mukuru vakutorwa maraundi vachitomita magovernment officials vachitodai so. Saka who will enforce the law? Kana zvatinofunga izvozvo ndezvekuti leaders must lead by example. Anti makaona panonzi pachiyapa yakamboitika paBotswana yekuti health minister vakatongoti president chaichai chamakuvangu achitongopinda vavanzi no kubaya padhiri, enda pa14 days the self-isolation because you pose a risk, because anogona kunge akatestwa now choregera kuwanikwa since zviri izvozvo kunyatsoitika pama-issues akawanda. So the people were talking, the people were like Vice President Constantino Chiwenga flew into the country from China on Friday, but he has not gone into the mandatory 14-day quarantine imposed by the government on anyone coming into the country from a known coronavirus place. So Chiwenga has been seen freely mingling with other government officials, seemingly with no plans to self-isolate himself. So far to date, we have confirmed 7 cases with 1 tragic death. May his soul rest in eternal peace. So he traveled to China for regular checkups, but upon return, which he did on Saturday afternoon, akatozoonekwa atonana President Mnangagwa vakutoita zvema-disinfectants aye anga adonetwa nakuda tagwirei achidonetera tuzupko. So ndozvikunzoni why is it baba pamakasvika hamunawo kuendawo ku14 days isolation. So he has joined his boss Mnangagwa, who also traveled to Namibia and did not seek the mandatory self-isolation on return. So the issue yakazonetsa pana Mnangagwa is that akaenda uku kuNamibia same time yakaendawo Masisi, but Masisi akati achingosvikawo, Masisi who is the president of Botswana akati achingosvika upon his return vatorwa ku 14-day self-isolation. Finance Minister Muchinguri also did not go pavakabvawo kuEurope, but Europe ndo yatoo chibaba in as far as number yema cases is concerned. So the people, vanhu vanobvunza, vanhu havaregere kubvunza, they are now asking kuti why is it these bosses did not receive quarantine. why is it they did not receive self-isolation? 14 days kana nyika yacho ingabva yatofa here nekuti waendawo pa-self-isolation for 14 days instead of pamwe kuti unzira zvirwere muno. So the issue has been addressed and vanhu varaisa maconcerns avo to the extent yekuti George Charamba, who is the presidential spokesperson, azorespondawo achitaura why Chiwenga was not quarantined. So Vice Chiwenga did not go into self-isolation after he spent a fortnight in China and will instead lead the country's battle to stop the spread of the pandemic. Yay! From not observing zvimwe zvinhu zvikuita kuti chinji spread, munhu avha atopiwa atobva atosvika kupiwa nechimuti chekustopa spread, chekuleader the task force. Ndo zvamaona patanyora tataura kuti zoni he is ready to take over. This is what is happening. He is ready to take over the leading of the task force yakagadzirwa iyo navamunangagwa to deal with this pandemic. So the leading of the task force yakaiswa mumaoko vice president's office. So paya patati zoni vice president Chiwenga is back and ready to take over. Ndipo patiri kubvira ipapo kuti he is ready to take over the task force yakaiswa. So he arrived in the country on Saturday and he was then appointed to lead the task force to tackle the pandemic. So he will be deputized by Minister Masanctions and Minister Chirwere ndeche ma-Western countries. Minister Masanctions ndiwo akaita kuti chirwere chiuye, minister opa Muchinguri kashiri. So minister ava ndo vachange vachideputiza Mr. Chiwenga COVID zino. So this pandemic was first detected in China late last year, and the Asian country became an epicenter of this disease. So those Whitaker guys, he is going to lead the task force. But now observers have expressed concern that top government officials that travel to countries battling the highly infectious disease were not following recommended preventative measures such as 14-day self-isolation. Dopa nenyaya yedu ipapapa. So vanhu vakazovhunda zawo kuna idzodzi George Charamba, the spokesperson, to why wasn't it followed. Yes, he is back. Self-isolation arises in circumstances where you would have not had the necessary precaution taken. There is what they call testing. Have you ever heard about testing? He has started to work and is chairing the task force. He has to literally leave the plane to get into the office. This is an emergency. So arikuti iye kana iri emergency tinombosiya zvekudzivirira paside. Arikuti self-isolation is only done for those vanenge vari vasina kuteka the necessary precautions. But this is in itself a contradictory message to the one yakapiwa on Sunday na Minister of Health, Minister Obadiah Moyo, vachitaura kuti returning residents are subject to self-isolation whether or not you have observed whatever measures. We are also doing our own measures here, such as tracking, such as self-isolation, such as self-quarantine, to make sure we keep the spread of this deadly pandemic. So he has started to work and is chairing the task force. He had to literally leave the plane to get into the office because this is an emergency. So this is what happened. They are some very immune to their own laws, as we said earlier, because if you watch the deputy where task force, she grabbed international headlines after claiming that the virus was a punishment from God on the United States and the West for imposing sanctions on Zimbabwe. Yakatekeshera nyika iyi, nyaya iyi ikazara, vanhu vachiita mixed sentiments, vanhu vachiopoza zvainge zvataurwa nechimama. So this is it, guys. This is what is happening. So last year, the former army commander spent more than 4 months in the same country, Kwangari uku, achirekafa. Vamwe vanoti ipoisoning, but iye anoti inhuta yaakasafa days just after the silent coup yakaitika to topple the presidency of Robert Mugabe. So this is the issue. People are now accusing the government for not taking this infection seriously. Why? Because they are not following their own rules. So that's what we have, guys. Itema analysis enyu, nema comments enyu whatsoever. But the point is, Mr. Chiwenga is ready to take over the task force to deal with the pandemic. I thank you. Please have a good night.